right, this is a song by The Warning called Fadeaway. This is a Patreon release. So I've made the mistake before thinking that these are newer releases or like newer songs or performed while in quarantine. Maybe people can tell me in the comments below, are these songs performed in quarantine or were they performed a long time ago? Or I'm not too sure what the release date of these or when these were recorded. But this is a Patreon release, so they are kind enough to do this for us people, releasing these that aren't Patreon because it's on their public YouTube channel. So for those who aren't Patreon, make sure you do support them. They deserve everything they get. Okay, so anyways, without further ado, here we go. Looks like we got Pow on the piano, and the song is Fade Away. Yes, it is a song from the very first EP, Escape the Mind. So it'll be interesting to hear her sing a song with a older voice than when they recorded that in 2015. In 2015 was only 5 years ago, but when you're only 18 years old, 5 years ago, you're 13. So it's kind of interesting. Okay, here we go. Oops, my bad. All right, wow. You know, it's funny that first EP or album. I mean, it's funny they are saying right now they're working on their third studio album. it's their fourth album, but the EP I guess doesn't count as an album, but because there's only a few amount of songs. It's funny when I listen to that song, and she was only 13 when she sang that song on the album, the recording, and it suffers a little bit because of her age. I mean, she was young. Pau was young when she sang that song, but I remember when I listened to that song, it always occurs to me like, hey, they should almost re-record, that EP and maybe just change it up like this with acoustic only or stripped down version, because I'm telling you, this version, and it's just because she's older, it's live, and it's amazing how she sounds just in her living room with the piano, and how good her vocals are. I mean, she's matured as a vocalist, and she just sounds amazing. And the song, it's a much greater song live and current. And that happens for a lot of bands with earlier recordings. They go on stage and years go by and they kind of perfect their earlier songs and polish them up a little bit if you want. And they just grow older. I mean, the Jackson 5, they used to be kids and they became adults. So when they sang those younger songs, they were a little bit more polished and a little bit more mature sounding. Anyways, that was bravo, well done. I mean, it was amazing. I loved how she got to the part, of course, in the song where it's a lot to get out, and she's catching herself, losing a little bit of breath, but she pulled it through like a true artist. You don't quit, even if you mess up, which it wasn't a mess up. She's human, and she's singing, and she's catching up with her breath, and even, I don't know who's doing the filming, but they chuckled, and they had a good laugh with each other, but she kept going, and she just, nailed it at the end. I love that. I love the human factor of live. That's what makes live, right? If you just want to hear studio versions of stuff, then just listen to the album. Oh, this was great. So in the comments below, let me know, was this recorded during quarantine, or was this earlier, or when was this recorded? Anyways, it doesn't matter. Yes, I made the mistake in one of my other videos that I called that thing on the piano a red metronome. I was wrong. Guess what? Ryan is wrong a lot, but thank you for telling me. Okay, all right. Anyways, Pau's awesome. She's great. If I was 25 years younger. Anyways, good stuff. All right. Peace.